We actually have 3 specific programs, 2 primarily looking at high school equivalency, which is the GED certificate program, and then we also have the National External Diploma program where students can receive an actual adult high school diploma, and then we also do English language acquisition classes. All these classes are college and career readiness standards based, so it's really moving people along with their academic and career goals.
And doing it for free, right?
Oh, definitely. Everything we do, we're trying to minimize the cost. It's either free or relatively low cost.
And I'm also here with Tanya Jones, an adult ed teacher here at the Adult and Career Education of Central Virginia. And you help change lives by helping folks get GEDs. Tell me a little bit about how folks can get involved in there and out there and get their GED.
Sure. So for the program, you have to be 18 or older. And you would just go to centralvirginiaadulted.com to register, and you would click on Find Classes, and we offer classes in different localities. So you could take classes in Campbell, Amherst, Bedford, Appomattox, and basically you would find the coordinator for that particular locality, and they would basically put you in touch with the teacher for that particular class. Most of the classes are 2 days a week. So for example, Campbell County has classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4:30 to 7. So the student would come in, everything is free, and they would take an assessment. So the assessment is the TABE, and it basically tells us where the student stands in math and reading. Based off that particular TABE, the teacher can track where the student will go from there. So some students are almost GED ready, and so we would just brush up their skills, and then they would take the GED ready assessment. If they score 145 or higher, then the student can go on to Liberty University or Amelia Pride to take the actual GED assessment. If the student is on the lower end, then the teacher would just have to work through different lessons to build the student's skills to get them where they need to be in order to take the GED ready.
And I'm also here with Kim Lancaster today, and we're talking about the idea of getting a high school diploma instead of a GED. Why do some folks choose this?
Right, some choose this because it's a lot more flexible. It's very self-paced. You do not have to attend regular set classes. So it's excellent for someone who's working full-time or has issues with childcare because they can complete this work on their own at home at their own pace.
And then you meet with these folks.
So they progress through the tasks, and there are 8 competency areas, and they're very life and job skill related. And there's no high stakes testing at the end. They work through the program, they work through the competency areas, and then at the end, they have a high school diploma.
That's so exciting. And how do folks enroll?
They would attend one of the regular adult ed or GED classes, and at their first meeting, they would have an interview with their intake staff there, and they would discuss the options and what they're interested in, and they would do some preliminary screening to see what their skills are, and then they would contact one of the NEDP specialists in one of the regions.
And speaking of which, you have several area regions.
Yes, yes, we have NEDP specialists in Appomattox, Amherst, Bedford, Campbell, and Lynchburg City.
And we're now joined by Emily Loper, an English language instructor. And let's talk about what you do, because you get folks from all around the world in here, and you teach them English. How does that all work?
Well, they all come in with different levels of proficiency. So we have some that come in as beginners, and we may even need to work on the alphabet and numbers. And then we have some who maybe have been here for 10 to 15 years, and they just need to fine-tune their English, work on pronunciation, some of the more difficult grammar points. We work on writing and conversation. And so one of the major challenges of this job is helping these students of all these different levels. And so I'm very blessed to have a co-teacher. And so at the very least, we can divide the classes into basic and beginner, and then maybe intermediate.
And why is it important to learn English?
Largely, obviously, for your daily functions. You
Right.
need to be able to buy your groceries and get a driver's license and get around. But of course, most people really want to get a good job. And so a lot of times we have highly educated students from their country who come and then end up working in factories, and they have dreams of being able to work as a professional.
To learn more about these programs, give ACE a call, 434-528-6494, or head online to centralvaadulted.com.